Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today, not the most happy video I've ever made. Today we're going to be figuring out what I broke on the BRZ. Whatever it is, whatever I broke, we can get through it. We're going to figure it out. We're going to find out what's going on with the car. So we're going to go head to my friend Cameron's house to diagnose and figure out what it is I broke on this car. I have a hunch as to what it can be, and I hope it's not that bad, but I want to see if you can hear it when I start the car. A little bit, maybe not, I don't know. But on the bright side, my hair looks great, so let's go find out what I broke. Oh my god. In case you didn't hear it the first time, let me put it right there, and you guys tell me if you can hear the sound. By the way, it's worse when you drive. Okay, what will we find? Oh my god, no. Oh god, is it really not something simple? I freaking hear it. Oh, dude, what could this be? Oh, God. Oh, okay. Because you're so gracious in letting me use your lift, these are for you.
Oh, Pepsi's nice.
There
I
you go.
love Pepsi.
When you start it, listen from like right here.
Just want to make sure that this is good.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, dude, but that sounded bad.
That sounded like...
That sounded like something was in it. You hear that knock? I have no idea, dude. That's so weird. I thought, so like at first I thought my exhaust was loose. I might jack it up a little higher because like I don't have enough room to actually look around. Put it back on the ground, trying to start it, see if we can hear it. You heard it. You heard it this time. I might have to go in from the back. That's what she said.
Yeah, well, you're extra safe, so you're good.
Oh, I think I see it. Yeah. No, it's probably not. No. Oh, that's gotta be. That's gotta be what it. Well, that's what that impatient to get a Tomei will do to me. Apparently. Dude, that's fuck. To be fair, I have always wanted a Tomei, so it wasn't entirely for the clout. Oh, no. That's the 40% help, sir. I did indeed. So I'm probably going to take a hammer and Jeremy Clarkson this heat shield. Is this what like normal Subaru modifications are like? Do they all involve a hammer and a screwdriver?
No, they involve a low checking account balance.
Okay, so here's kind of the issue I'm running into right now. This side of the exhaust, for some reason, has scooched closer to this heat shield than it was when we actually put the exhaust on the car. We have nearly no room right there. And the weird thing is, when I pull the exhaust, watch the heat shield. This is not fitting the same way it fit up a month ago. See that?
It's attached to it?
It's because of this, right here.
It's stabbed into it.
Yeah, it's stabbed into it. So like, also...
Install error. Who did that? Oh, wait a second, was that us?
Yeah, most likely. No, yeah. Oh my god, it's hammering whatever time. That's what I get for putting first gen parts on a second gen car. I wanted a Tomei that bad. Now I gotta deal with it. Maybe I can get something to wrap around this that would at least be heat resistant and also stick in between the metal of the resonator and the side of the transmission tunnel. Maybe, because like that's the only way I could think to stop this from rattling. Because the problem is that when I hit a bump or this exhaust wiggles back and forth, this resonator is hitting the tunnel of the transmission or like the drive shaft area. So like I can't fix that. Man, it was not like this when we installed it. I don't understand what caused it to move so much. And now that it's perfectly like settled in where it's supposed to be or not supposed to be, I guess maybe it doesn't fit. So a little bummed about that, but I will find a way around this. This is day 2 now, so I'm fully back from the gym in a different shirt. If you have a Tomei for your BRZ or GR86, don't let this scare you, because I'm going to show you how to fix this if this happens to you, because when we put it on, like I said a billion times, it fit perfect. It was right in the middle, and now for some reason, I drive on really bumpy roads. For some reason, it's decided to shift itself over. And to fix that, what I've gotten is 2 very large worm gear clamps, a water bottle, exhaust wrap. So like my plan for this is that it's going to sit in between the metal on both my frame and the exhaust and just serve as like an insulator. So you can go pick this up at like Advanced Auto. It's like 25 bucks. And what I'm going to do is I'm just simply going to wrap it around the exhaust. If it scooches over and it starts tapping, which it only does when it's hot, I'm hoping that this insulates it in between the exhaust and the wall underneath the car. I'm also hoping it doesn't damage anything, but it shouldn't, especially because like it's going to be taking away that metal on metal, so this should work, but we'll find out. So this is my plan here. We're gonna take this heat wrap right here and we're gonna wrap it all the way around. And what I got here are 2 worm gear clamps. And what I'm gonna do is when you start the heat wrap, you have to secure it in place with either one of these or like a metal zip tie, and they did not have metal zip ties. So I'm gonna use the worm gear clamp as a substitute for that and then just cut off the excess. I didn't really know how big to go, so I got the biggest one. I'm just gonna cut it. And notice, by the way, nobody burned fingerprints into the nice titanium exhaust. And it is turning blue, which is really cool. And like that's another reason why I was willing to take the risk with putting a 1st gen exhaust on the 2nd gen, is because like just the sound of this exhaust alone is worth it, and the look too. Like I know I don't get to see it a lot because it's under the car, and I mean you do see the giant tip out the back. I'm gonna just use gloves with this because it looks like there's little fibers that are very sharp that you could get stuck in your hand, so I'm gonna use gloves when I do this. They're a wee bit small, but they'll do the trick. Now this is the direction I'm gonna wrap it in, like this, and I'm gonna overlap halfway of the tape and just see how that works. I think we're gonna take this to the vise. Hold on. I'm gonna be as gentle with this as I possibly can. I understand I might scratch it a little bit, but I really don't have a choice. And just the key is not to slide it. You won't scratch it if you don't slide it. I'm actually gonna do a double wrap just to be 1000% sure that that is not going to hit and rattle. Okay, that's my start right there. I'm gonna put that right here. And because it's gonna be sitting in the car like that, I really don't want this thing to be hitting the side of the car either, so I'm gonna spin it out of the way like this. All right. All right, that's probably as tight as I'm gonna get it. That stuff is not going anywhere. Can't even turn it. So, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some snips and I'm gonna cut this thing. Oh, scratch marks. This scratch is from just shipping or me doing it on the ground, but yeah, no scratches, which is good. So I'm gonna put this out here. I'm gonna wrap it. I hope that the amount I got will be enough to span the length of this. It should be. Making sure that I'm staying tight as I'm wrapping it like this. I really hope that this works because I love this exhaust. Like I love it so much, and I've wanted a Tomei for so long, and obviously I will do whatever to have it on my car. All right, that is the deal. I'm gonna be so freaking mad if this doesn't work because like, I don't know what else to do. The car just wants it to settle. Like if this is straight, imagine a side here and a side here, and this is straight. It was straight when we installed it, and now it's like scooched over a little bit, and I don't understand what could cause this to do that. Hopefully this fixes the issue. If it doesn't, then I'm gonna have to get a little bit more extreme. I feel low-key pretty proud of this. I mean, it feels really solid, like it's not gonna move, so I don't know, I'm pretty proud of this. In fact, I think we should go show Cameron my pipe. Cameron, show you my pipe.
Oh, you did a great job.
Yeah, it's not bad, but that's 25 feet right there.
That's 25 feet.
Yeah.
How much does that cost?
25 bucks.
It's $1 a foot.
It's $1 a foot.
So that's where that's the exact
Yeah.
spot it's rubbing. That's some nice pipe work, my dude.
That's a nice pipe.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
Actually, I just decided I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. Instead of just letting you watch me do it, I'm just going to be fitting the pipe. I'm going to put you guys down. I'm going to be piping the thing, putting the pipe in it. Well, you know what? I might actually have to ditch my little wheelie guy here. Ugh. Okay. All right. That should be how she fits. Oh, yes, this is perfect. All right, so this was my main worry right here, this trouble spot. Like, I can't scooch the exhaust over that much more. That might have been so clutch. Oh my goodness. Yes. Please work. Hopefully, this is the fix that I've been looking for, and if not, then I really don't know what to do, so. Also, real quick, I'm gonna be adjusting the pipe that goes to the big tip over here. But I did get a little bit more clearance from that. Yeah, this is what's really doing me in though. See how twisted that is? That's not supposed to be like that. And it wasn't like that when we installed it, but right now it's all twisted. Just a quick test. Yeah, no. I think that might have fixed my problem, not gonna lie. Yeah, no, I think that definitely fixed it. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that right now. And I could tell because beforehand, this right here, when I'd smack it like that, that would be the giant rattly nasty noise that I would hear when I'm driving. And this is now touching, but like, now this has like a paper width of room in between it, but if it ever bounces and hits on the side of the firewall or on the side of this frame right here, it's not gonna make like a nasty noise, and it's not gonna chew away at the metal or the titanium on the exhaust, so that actually should be pretty good. There weren't any marks on the titanium before, but like, it could have happened if I just drove like that forever, so saved the exhaust and saved the side of my car from rubbing. And I know it's not gonna move and hit the springs anymore because the gap in between where the spring is like a finger gap. Like I can kind of fit a finger in between there, but because this is touching up here now, or almost touching, if it ever scooches, it won't move. So like, I know that's not gonna hit, and I know that's not gonna hit. Now I guess the only thing that's left to do is start the car and see if I fixed the issue, which I'm pretty confident that I did. I punched the exhaust like I did last time, zero dinging.
Oh, good.
That's why this is absolutely worth it. That sound is worth wrapping heat tape around the exhaust and like going through all this trouble just for that. That sounds good enough for whatever trouble that it might cause or bring with this car. At least to me. I don't know about you guys, but like, it's worth it for me. God, it sounds so good. Yeah, I'm gonna rev it real quick and not that loud because it's kind of late, but I'm 90% sure that just fixed it. Good. Oh my God, I feel so good now. Happy ending. I was like seriously upset that like my dream exhaust wasn't gonna fit on this car, and then we installed it and it did, and then a month later I had problems with it, and it was just so defeating. Like, I just felt so defeated, and like knowing that this works now, I did have to go a little above and beyond to get it to work, but like for me it's just so worth it because I love this exhaust. I swear there is no other exhaust that sounds that good for these cars than a Tomei. And God, that look, like that is so worth getting the splinters from the heat wrap and going through that, and just, it was so worth it. And guys, speaking of exhaust, the car is about to get a lot louder. In the next video you see, we are doing a front pipe, an over pipe, and unequal length headers. And not only that, but you guys are gonna get a chance to win a set of headers as well. So if you wanna win a set of headers, do not miss the next video, and definitely hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so that you don't miss it. And go back and watch some of the other videos that we have on the car. This is not the only mod that we've done to the car, although it looks like it from how stock looking it looks, but that's gonna change really soon. This is a perfect example of why you can't let anything get in your way and stay driven with whatever you're doing, because as long as you've got the drive, then you can do whatever, like fit a first gen exhaust onto a second gen BRZ. With that guys, I will see you very shortly in the next video. See you later.